Welcome to Washington Exec's video series. I'm Amanda Ziadeh, Senior Reporter with Washington Exec, and today I'm joined by Chuck Hicks, the Chief Operating Officer and Chief Financial Officer at NCI Information Systems. Thank you so much for joining me today, Chuck.
Amanda, thanks for asking me to join. I'm very excited to be here.
Of course, and congratulations, by the way, on the very recent promotion to COO.
I appreciate it. Yeah, I took on the role as an acting role back in March, and it was nice to make it permanent here at the end of May.
All right, yeah. So how has the transition been so far, especially as you retain your CFO responsibilities?
Yeah, it's kind of like it's not as much of a transition as much as it's taking on the combined roles. I've always been an operational CFO, been very involved in operations. So it seemed like a natural transition or a natural move to have responsibility for the operations at this point. This is actually the third time in my career where I've had both roles.
Oh, wow.
And I think that it goes really well. I think it helps streamline things. It's certainly easier to schedule meetings with with operations because there's only one calendar as opposed to trying to get the COO and the CFO together.
And as COO and CFO, what do you heavily focus on for the remainder of 2020 from an operational standpoint? I hear that AI capabilities are a big focus for NCI going forward.
It is, and it has been. It's been a real focus for us ever since Paul and Bridget joined the company almost 4 years ago, and it's really starting to pick up. So for me, it's really how do I help drive operational efficiency within our programs? How do I identify our current programs where embedding AI, our AI tools, and our empowerments will help those existing customers? And how do we bring those tools and empowerments to the market through proposals, OTAs, and other methods to help the customer's missions, to be able to support those missions from an AI-enabled perspective, which gives them greater opportunity to learn more, to do more with less.
And before we leave, I just wanted to ask how you've been helping and supporting the company navigate through the challenges associated with the COVID-19 pandemic.
Yeah, it certainly has. It has been challenging. So we paid very close attention at the beginning, just as everybody did. May 19th was our last day where we had the office, where we had everybody coming to the office. We never really fully closed the office. The office was always open. But a few people would come in. And during that period of time, it wasn't even as much about the folks who were here in our headquarters office, but dealing more with the folks who were out at the customer sites and helping them. We had a program. We have a program at the Pentagon, and we had to help the Pentagon go completely mobile. So our team there was able to deploy over 6,000 devices that would help the Pentagon folks go mobile. We had another program down in Richmond where we had to get everybody home, and that meant going out to Walmart at times and finding headsets because folks didn't have headsets, and it was fun to just be that involved in it. And then as we started to contemplate coming back to the office, which we did in June, it was making sure that the office was set up, keeping safety of our employees and our team members first and foremost. So working with facilities and ensuring that the office, we put together a schedule so that folks would come back and be socially distanced. We had enough hand sanitizer, we had the wipes. We have implemented a new security system and some others that have gone completely touchless. Like our water machine is a completely touchless water machine at this point. And then creating teams of folks so that they were staggered when they would be here. And at this point, it's really helped because we've been able to kind of get back to some semblance of normalcy by being able to see people face to face as opposed to just over the videos that we had been doing. So very exciting.
Wonderful. Well, hopefully we'll be able to see you soon. But in the meantime, stay safe and thank you so much for joining me today.
No, I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Have a great day. Thanks.
Thank you.